This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Global warming is referred to as the climatic change as a result of increased temperatures on the Earth's surface. Human activities that affect the environment and their natural effects cause this climatic change. This has resulted in adverse effects, thus calling for environmental sustainability, which can only be achieved from sustainable development. Human activities, which are referred to as anthropogenic factors, are the major causes of global warming, as natural factors are not known to account for the greater effects. The following discussion comprises the effects of global warming as well as the mitigating measures that need to be put in place. Global warming increases the temperature in the sea, which in turn results in the rising of the sea level. This effect results in flooding, leading to the destruction of properties, vegetation, and land, loss of habitats to wildlife, and the displacement of people, which increases the number of refugees. The high release of greenhouse gases such as chlorofluorocarbons, sulfur oxides, and methane, among others, has depleted the ozone layer. This has, in turn, led to the direct reach of ultraviolet rays into the Earth's surface, where there have been increased cases of skin cancer. The vegetation has dried up in many areas, thus causing desertification and also the continuous occurrence of prolonged droughts, starvation, and loss of lives. Excess water evaporation from water surfaces has increased due to increased temperatures, thus lowering the water quantity and drying up these sources. The above effects can, however, be reduced through practicing environmental sustainability by every person. This can be done through the promotion of reforestation in the cleared forest as well as the increase of tree plantation on private land. Trees are known as natural carbon sinkers, thus, they reduce the carbon in the atmosphere, which leads to the reduction of the greenhouse effect by the carbon oxides. Using natural sources of energy such as solar and wind can reduce carbon oxide emissions from fossil fuels and charcoal burning. Electric power can also be used on vehicles instead of fossil fuels, and bicycles and walking at small distances can be promoted instead of driving. Waste should be reduced as in its composition, there is the production of methane, which is also a greenhouse gas. Recycling materials can reduce this waste. For instance, newspapers can be used as tissue paper. Waste can also be reduced by the use of materials that are reused more than once. There should be a minimization of equipment that emits chlorofluorocarbons, like refrigerators in our houses, and less use of sprays and air conditioners, which are used to cool the buildings during summer seasons. This can be done by adding insulators in the buildings, such as ceilings, and building thick walls to reduce the heat getting onto the buildings. The human population should be controlled by family planning. As a result of the population increase, people have engaged themselves in clearing the forest in search of settlements. In conclusion, there is a need to promote environmental awareness of environmental conservation. This can be done through carrying out environmental education programs where people are exposed to the causes and effects of global warming. Through this, they should be taught the various ways of reducing these effects. Environmental policies should also be put in place, such as the polluter pays principle, where individuals or industries are supposed to pay for their emission of greenhouse gases. To avoid this cost, they will therefore prefer the use of materials that are greenhouse-free. This essay on causes and effects of global warming was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for.